Hello, you're watching OCTV's coverage of boys varsity football tonight. We're bringing on the Rochester Adams. It's going to be a tough game. Boys are 3-1. Super pumped about the football team this year, aren't you?
Oh yeah.
Aren't they good?
Of course.
We've won all our home games, and we've only lost one. It was a close game, but I'll tell you what, this team is really playing good this year. So anyways, be back. We'll have JR up in the booth doing the play-by-play. We'll be right back with some football.
Today's game is sponsored by the Oxford Chamber of Commerce. Please join the all-new Oxford Business and Health Expo. This event offers a limited number of vendors the opportunity to showcase their products and/or services. For additional event details, call Amy at 248-628-0410. The Chamber looks forward to working with you.
And now we ask, please rise. Gentlemen, remove your hats and join the combined bands in our national anthem. Marching band with our Oxford 8th grade band.
This is good.
Shout out to number 37, Austin Schlick. That's my man. That's my man. Hey, shout out number 78, Jack Gordon, Burger Gang. Shout out number 56, Thomas Wandry.
Number 2, Drew Carpenter.
Yo, shout out Lachlan Palmer. This is my boy. Mario Palacios. Right.
Number 15, Joseph Vaquero. Number 17, Caleb Tabor. Number 20, Matthew Holman. Number 37, Austin Schmidt. Number 42, Brennan Zanicki. Number 44, Marcus Hufnagel. Number 46, Trent Muir. Number 50, Jerome Roberson. Number 53, Evan Rooney. Number 54, Samuel Barrett. Head coach, National Buck Ready.
righty, we are here with JR. JR got here a little bit late. You were at a dinner, I understand.
Oh, the Hall of Fame dinner and seeing the inductees was awesome. Rochester Adams gets ready to kick off. 3-1 Wildcats trying to defend home turf tonight against a tough Rochester Adams teams. Ball goes out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
What do we know about Rochester Adams?
They're a little bit southeast of here.
I knew
That's
it.
about all I know. But they're a pretty solid program. They had a couple of years there a little while ago that they were down, but that program has rebounded and they're playing pretty well. I think they're 3-1 as well, aren't they? 2-2. So they're a pretty strong program. And right off the bat, an unlikely mistake by a Wildcat. The ball went through his hands and went out of bounds. So therefore, the ball comes all the way. Stays where it went out of bounds. Otherwise, it would have came out to the 35-yard line. So the Wildcats will start deep in their own end. 1st and 10. As the year has gone, coming to the right side, that's number 46, Trent Muir. Muir, solid gain on the play, about 8 yards. Gets the ball out to the 12-yard line. Wildcats quarterback, as the whole year has gone so far, is Drew Carpenter, number 2.
Boy, he's been solid this year.
Well, that running attack of Carpenter and Muir, with a little bit of help back there from Tabor, has been very solid all year long. 2nd down and 3. Over the left side, Muir battling hard. Looks like he's got the first down. Nice job by Muir. There wasn't a lot of room there, but he sure eked it out. Going to be short, about 2 yards of the first down. It is very breezy tonight. The wind is howling, if you will. So it'll be very tough passing. So this will bode well for the Wildcats in the ground game that they like to feature anyway. Muir looks over the defense, pitches it. Muir coming around, nothing there. It's going to be tough running too, because now everybody knows you can't throw the ball with the weather the way it is, so everybody's going to stack up on that run.
Everybody's going to stay home. Yes,
Yeah,
right.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So that mistake turned costly right there, because now the Wildcats going to have to punt the ball away. Had that been out towards midfield, Coach Riley may have looked at a 4th down play here, but not this deep in our own end. Ten-minute mark here in the opening quarter. Wildcats stall out on their first drive. The Highlanders of Rochester Adams.
I think we're higher than they are.
We are right now. Good snap. Remember that boot from last week. He's going for the same thing. He gets it.
Oh,
That's
boy,
a beautiful thing.
Look at that. Look at that.
Ball goes out at the 25-yard line.
I'll tell you, Miller.
That's a great job by Joe Miller. He hits that low line drive, end over end kick, and it just carries. Last week, a 68-yard punt to change field position for the Wildcats, and he kind of did the same thing right here.
Well, we said the same thing. That in the first quarter, it was Miller's quarter in last game against Southfield.
Absolutely.
All spectators didn't give it a start.
The 60-yard punt for Miller. That's back-to-back games with 60-yarders. That's big. You know, they don't have to be way up in the air to be effective.
Or distributed through any medium such as television or the internet.
Highlanders will take over 1st and 10, 9:43 on the clock. Ball spotted on the 25-yard line. Looks like Carter Ferris is the quarterback. Hands the ball straight ahead.
24.
Number 24 on the carry,
The ball carrier.
Maurice Swain.
Tackle made by number 50.
Short gain of 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
2nd down.
This is Rochester's first possession of the game. No score, 9:20 to go, opening quarter. Ferris in the shotgun.
No.
It looks like the Wildcats jumped offside. Now, might have got pulled off by the offensive player, so let's see what they do here. Offside. Calling it offsides on the Rochester team. I don't know if that's a mistake or not. I think he just pointed the wrong way, guys. He did. He just pointed the wrong way. It is against Oxford, offsides. The end got caught up by the guy going in motion. The intensity early in the game. 2nd down and 2. Adams straight ahead. Boy, I don't think... First guy didn't get it. Second guy might have. He did. 1st down.
Carter Ferris, the ball carrier.
Carter Ferris kept the ball. Went over the left side. Got 3 yards needed too. 1st down. Highlanders.
Ball spot at the Adams 36-yard line.
It was quite a sight to be in at dinner to see those Hall of Famers. We had some really accomplished athletes, and we'll talk more about it as the game goes on. Carter Ferris back to throw the ball, fires it on target. Nice catch made by number 3, Anthony Peltrino.
Carter Ferris pass complete to number 3, Anthony Peltrino.
If you're going to throw the ball today, I don't know whether it's better to throw into the wind like that or not.
It is strong, I'll tell you.
Trent Muir made the tackle. Heck of a throw right there. 1st down, clock is right at the 8-minute mark, opening quarter. No score here at the house the Bud built.
You like that too, don't you? Little chuckles going on in the house of Bud built.
1st and 10, Highlanders. Hand the ball off 21, going over the right side. Wildcats are there to snuff it out.
Number 21.
3-yard gain. That's Nico Jackson.
Carries the ball.
Jackson thought he had some room, but a sea of blue and gold caught up to him.
In 3 in the plate. 2nd down.
2nd and 7. Highlanders look like they're pretty well balanced on offense. Carter Ferris, junior, 11th grader. Good arm. Second down and 7. Straight ahead run, stacked up after about a 2-yard gain.
Number 24.
Going to bring up a 3rd down and 6, or excuse me, 3rd down and 4.
Tackle made by number 54, Sam Barrett.
Sam Barrett in on the tackle with a host of Wildcats.
3rd down and 4.
Big play early in the game here. Wildcats want to stop them. It's kind of that point of the field where, depending on how much the coach wants to gamble, whether he'll go for it on 4th down. Watch for the pass. Straight ahead run. Boy, good second effort. I think he might have got it on the second effort.
Reese Swain, the ball carrier.
Base Ware spotting it. He's going to be short a yard.
Now here's that call.
Yeah, here's a tough call early in the game, but that's short. I don't think it's much of a tough call. They've been running the ball well early. So inside 6 minutes to go here in the opening quarter, Wildcats defense going to be challenged right here to stop the Highlanders. 4th down and about 2 feet. Watch for that straight ahead run with Carter Ferris. Handoff coming over the left side. He breaks through the line. Gets the 1st down. That's number 3, Anthony Petrito. Petrito.
Joe Vaquero. That carry's good for an Adams 1st down.
Rochester Adams gets the 1st down. Got the ball inside the Oxford Wildcats 30-yard line. Ball spotted at the 28. 1st and 10. 5:30 to go. Opening quarter. No score. Wildcats versus Adams Highlanders. Ferris hands the ball off to number 1, going over around the right side. Makes a nice move to get about a 5-yard gain. That's Reese Collins.
Collins, the ball carrier.
That's the first time we've seen him run today.
Yeah, he was kind of bottlenecked, and Wildcats strung it out. Forced him out of bounds after about a 3-yard gain.
He had 3 in the play. 2nd down.
He did a good job just to get the 3 yards. Wildcats were in the backfield, putting a little pressure on him. Need to come up with a stop here. 2nd and 7. Quarterback keeper got nothing on that one. Ferris did the read option, and he kept the ball. Went over the left side, and there was 2 or 3 Wildcats right there. Huffnagel was number 44, was first on the attack. Third down and about 5. Inside the 5-minute mark, opening quarter. Still no score.
Boy, they're just whittling away here, aren't they?
Yeah, nothing flashy. There's nothing flashy, and that's the way the Rochester Adams team has been for many years. Crowd's getting into it. Time for a stand by the defense. Carter Ferris hands the ball off to number 3. 3 going over the right side. He's got nothing.
Got flags, too.
We got a procedure call against the Highlanders. Now, if I'm the Wildcats, you might think about declining this and forcing them to do something. They're going to push it. Yep, Coach Raleigh's declining it. Well, he's saying decline it, and the referees aren't listening to him. Of course, that referee's got so much hair, you can't hear him.
Legal procedure against Adams.
So I think Coach has got the attention of the sideline judge here, and he's going to tell them that they're declining it. So Coach Raleigh putting a little pressure on the Rochester Adams coaching staff, saying, what are you going to do now? Going to bring a 4th down and 5. Adams doesn't hesitate. They go right to now they're calling a timeout now.
And that's probably a good idea.
Yeah, that was a little bit disorganized there by the referees, and Coach Raleigh was saying he was declining it all the way, and they didn't see it. So we had 5 people inducted into the Oxford Hall of Fame tonight, and boy, I couldn't even imagine more deserved people. From 1955, Larry Spencer, 4-sport athlete, just amazing things that he accomplished. Jamie Dobbs was Penrod, 94, shot putter. She just did wonderful things, and more importantly, she spent 20 years in the Air Force serving our country, many times deployed overseas. Just an outstanding young lady. Liz McKinnon was Ms. Liz Kemp. Again, she was a great volleyball captain and shot putter. So she did some amazing things. And then a little more recently, Ms. Kemp was from 98, Ms. Dobbs from 94, Jason Eldridge from 2002. We'll talk about that a little bit later. And in 2008, Kyle Teague. So some great folks inducted in tonight's Hall of Fame. I don't know if I think they're going to feature them in halftime.
Are they? Okay,
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Good.
So here it is, 4th down 5. Ball spotted on the 23-yard line. 4:20 to go, opening quarter. Highlanders roll to the right, looking to throw the ball wide, and Wildcats hold. That's a big play for the Wildcats. Intended receiver was Reese Collins. The ball was thrown a little bit wide. He had time, but there was solid coverage on the play out there.
Well, there you go. Coaching involved in that decision.
Well, absolutely. Coach Raleigh did the smart thing there, put the pressure on the Rochester Adams team. So now that punt, again, plays big. That was a 60-yard punt. Just think about where we'd be.
Right.
Had that punt not played a role.
Because we were very deep in Adams' zone, and Miller just come through big time on that one.
Carpenter under center. Left side, I believe that's Caleb. Talbert. Pushing hard, getting close to the 30-yard line.
Tackle made by number 78.
Nice second effort there and good push by the offensive line. Actually, that was number 17. Yeah, that was Caleb Tabert. Nice 6-yard run on the play. Clock's running with 3:45 to go here in the opening quarter. No score. Rochester Adams versus the Oxford Wildcats. Carpenter rolling to his right, looking to throw. Throws the ball, just kind of threw it away. That was a smart play by Carpenter. I think he found some open greens or blue spot out there and just dumped it in there. Couldn't run it. He didn't have any room to run.
A good coverage by Adams.
Good coverage by Adams and good pressure at the on the line. Boy, it is breezy. You got to hold down everything in here tonight, don't you?
Yeah. The door just flies open. So hang on to all your papers because they'll be gone. We lost small children out of here one year.
Well, it's normally breezy in the top of this hill anyway. It doesn't need to have a hurricane force wind out there. 3rd down and 4. Cats with the ball. This is their second possession. Carpenter coming back to his right side here, getting pressured, throws the ball. Nice catch by number 6 for the Wildcats. That's Kornberger. Nice job. Good throw by Carpenter. If you remember last week, everything early was high, but he got that ball. It was on a line drive. That's the Wildcats' first down in the ball game.
That was a big gain there. That was a gain of about 8.
Yeah. Kornberger wrapped that one up. He had somebody right on him, but he did a great job catching it. Drew Carpenter stays under center. Hands the ball off to the right side, hitting a wall. Out there was Caleb Tabert. Tabert still got 3 yards, and that was all second effort.
Number 54, Daniel French.
French was on the tackle for the Highlanders. 2nd down and 7. It is breezy. Look at the referees' jerseys. And
it's blown across the field too, which is going to cause some problems with passes.
I don't think we're going to see any of those 48-yard field goals that you're such a fan of, unless you're kicking with the wind.
Then it could be 140.
Carpenter fumbles the ball. Good, smart job, falls right on it. Took his eye off it on the snap. It's a rare mistake. Carpenter's done an outstanding job of minimizing those type of plays this year. No, nobody's more frustrated about it than him. Just took his eye off it, ready to run. Loss of 3 on the play, going to bring up a 3rd down and 10. Clock inside, 1:50 to go in the opening quarter. No score between the Rochester Adams Highlanders and the Oxford Wildcats. Third down, 10. Carpenter in the shotgun.
And
we got a timeout on the Highlanders.
Timeout Adams.
So we go back to, the other 2 gentlemen that were inducted. Jason Eldridge, 11 varsity letters. Can you imagine that these days? Wow. 11 varsity letters. Speaking of that, going back to Larry Spencer, 1955, 15 varsity letters.
Really?
Yeah, that's playing 2 sports couple times through the year.
Playing 3 sports. Yeah. For sure.
But the list for Eldridge is long of all the things that he accomplished, and he was an outstanding student as well. Was a walk-on at the University of Michigan and made the football team as a walk-on. Doesn't happen very often. Kyle Teague, just an outstanding baseball player. All sorts of accolades from the Flint Metro League, which we were playing in back then. Record holder with 299 strikeouts in his career.
Wow.
Went to school at Grand Valley State University, threw a 5-hitter against the number 1 ranked team in the nation, Division II, in the Division II College World Series. And what an outstanding athlete and solid student as well. So again, we'll meet those guys at halftime, and gals. 3rd down, 10. Carpenter rolling to his left, throws the ball, gets tipped at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 4th down.
Well, I tell you what, Rochester Adams is getting big pressure on the ends. Both of those rollout plays, or all the rollout plays, have been getting a lot of pressure in the backfield. So look for the coaches to do a little bit of an adjustment. I think Joe Miller's on to boot again. He's going to have to shorten it up because if he kicks it 60 yards this time, it'll be in the end zone.
It'll be in Lake Orion. Miller's got that kind of foot too. I like this kid a lot. He's really a good ball player.
Great snap, whistle on the play.
Flag on the field.
Oh, it's too bad because that was a nice looking kick.
Yeah, it went in the end zone, so it looks like it'll be a break for the Wildcats.
Yeah.
False start by the Wildcats. 5 yards here, kind of meaningless, but
Full start against Oxford.
you hate to have to do that long snap again. I believe it's Kornberger making the long snap, and that's an art form to make sure that ball gets back there quickly. Certainly don't need a punt blocked here.
Grant Kornberger, good basketball player too. Very good. Didn't he, Ron? Yeah, Ron and I do basketball, and
there are guys, like I was talking about that long snapper, there are guys that literally that's what they try to break into the pros with. You can have a 20-year career in the pros and make good money as a long snapper. So Miller handles the snap, boots it.
Wow.
Another good kick because it
Look at
gets
that one.
over the head of the receiver, and it's got to stop or don't go in. Oh, and it goes out of bounds inside the 5. Looks like it goes out of bounds at the 1 yard line. Once again, the best player on the field this first quarter is our punter. That's never a good sign unless their name's Joe Miller.
oh my goodness. We thought the other one was good. This one was better.
That one was better. That's even better than that. Nah, that 68-yarder last week was pretty impressive.
That was, wow. Joe Miller.
The key to that kick was getting it over the receiver's head. And once it got over his head, it was just a matter of where it was going to go out of bounds. So the defense fired up right now. They got a chance for a safety. I'm sure they'd love to have that.
Well, you know, you bust your butt for a couple yards here and there on the regular play. But then when you get the special teams, you can make some big yards.
Yeah.
And guys like Miller can get you some good position.
Well, here's a gamble for you. Ferris is in the shotgun in the end zone.
Wow.
Well, you get a bad snap or a hold in that end zone, and it's the safety. Wide throw to the right. Number 5 was the intended receiver, Jack Bishop. Quick slant to the right side, and it went out of bounds. Incomplete, 2nd and 10 from the 1. That's a pretty gutsy call by the Rochester Adams coach. Tony Petrino. Hey, his kid plays. His kid's number 3. Okay. Didn't take me long to figure that out. Just a quarter. Carter Ferris up under center this time. Looks a little nervous. Sees a lot of hungry cats on the other side. Handoff right over the left side. There's a pile of humanity right there. Right at the hash line. 2-yard gain. Ball spotted at the 3. Going to bring up a 3rd down and 8.
3rd down and 8.
Trying to get a judge of that wind. It's definitely going west to east. And I don't think it's going to help the kicker if he should have to kick here.
Well, I think they're trying to stall here, aren't they, with 30 seconds left here in the first quarter.
Well, they don't have enough time to
They don't.
delay a game call. Over the right side, handoff, turns it up the middle to the 5-yard line and stuffed by the Wildcats.
Number 3, Anthony Petrino carries the ball.
Number 56, Trent Muir, made the first hit and slowed him down. A bunch of his Wildcat friends showed up to help after that, so that's going to bring up a 4th down and in 6. Wildcats take time out so they can force them to kick into this wind. Once again, Coach Rowley staying on top of the game, understanding the conditions, done
Yes.
2 smart things so far, right?
Yep, absolutely.
Decline that penalty,
We want
forcing
them to kick into this wind here.
and then forcing them to kick into this wind.
Yeah, he could have, like you said, he declined that penalty. That was huge. That was huge.
Without question, coaching coming into play so far today. That and Joe Miller's foot.
But we're kind of used to that, aren't we?
So far.
Joe Miller, definitely one of the stars of the game last first quarter against Southfield.
Southfield A&T.
Fantastic,
Yep.
yes.
4th and 7. Rochester Highlanders ready to punt the ball. Back to catch it would be Muir. Oh, it's a short hop. He sure takes his time and just absolutely shanks it. Ball's going to go out of bounds about the 37-yard line. That's a break for the Wildcats. Boy, he did a great job of catching the ball on the hop, but and he took his time, kept his poise, but boy, did not get a very good kickoff.
Rochester Adams.
So Wildcats will start the second quarter
And very good field position.
on the Rochester Adams 38-yard line. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't, we're going to talk about the Hall of Fame, and you'll see some of that stuff at halftime. The boosters, the athletic department, the school, they all get behind that. If you have not come into the gymnasium in the Big O on the track above the basketball court and looked at that Hall of Fame, you're missing out, because that is absolutely gorgeous. There's some great Oxford history on that wall, and if you don't go look at it, you're missing out. Even just come in for that reason alone. Come to a basketball game, go in and look at that, because it is spectacular. They do a fantastic job with it.
Isn't that neat, the stuff that they use with the photographs on that cement wall?
The cement wall, and there's an acrylic plaque that goes on. You see through the plaque, and there's some great artwork in there.
Yeah.
A lot of teams have their record boards in there. It's just beautiful. Get in there and see it. 1st and 10, second quarter, first play. Wildcats pitch coming to the left, cuts the ball inside. Not much there. Trent Muir stopped after about a yard gain at best. Good job by Adams. Adams' defense is showing tough right now. Wildcats are having a problem moving the ball. They have one first down, I believe. Clock running, 11:30 to go here. No score in the second quarter. Wildcats straight ahead running. Trent Muir. Trent Muir gets over the 35-yard line down to the 33.
Number 54.
Referee brings it back to the 34. I think if the Wildcats are going to run, it's going to have to be straight ahead, because there seems like Adams has a lot of speed on the outside. That's their last timeout already in the first half. The Highlanders call a timeout again. Now, they only play a factor if they have the ball at the end of the second quarter. Solid crowd tonight. The weather's a little bit high school football weather tonight.
Yeah.
It's a little chill in the air, a little breezy, a little damp. We had some rain earlier, but we got a very solid crowd. And hey, I'm impressed with Rochester Adams. They got a good crowd over there.
Oh, we haven't had a bad weather night yet this year.
Shut up.
I know, yeah, that's true.
What part of shut up didn't you understand? No, we don't want to talk about it. Absolutely. No, you're right, Rod. Here we go, 3rd and 6. Wildcats have the ball on the 34-yard line, 11-12 to go in the second quarter. No score, Cats versus Highlanders. Miller over the right side.
Little stumble.
Yeah, just couldn't get ahead of steam up. Trent Muir being held in check so far.
Number 46. Trent Muir, the ball carrier.
Going to bring up a 4th down and 3, 4th down and 4.
Daniel French.
Coach Rowley leaving that offense on the field.
Down and 4.
You're in that point, in that spot in the field. You can't kick a field goal, obviously, because of the wind and because they're high school. But it's too short to punt. And you got a good defense. You trust your defense here. Back, throws the ball. Muir over the left side. Muir's got room. Muir gets it inside the 30-yard line down to about the 32. Looks like it'll be a first down. Trent Muir, number 46, gets the first down. The chains will be moving.
There we go.
Last 7 tonight.
First down for the Wildcats.
Wildcats, first down, big play on 4th down. 1st and 10, clock at the 10-minute mark. Second quarter, no score. Drew Carpenter, right side, hands the ball off to Caleb Talbert. Talked to Caleb's dad after last week's game. He had an outstanding football game. His dad said one thing to Caleb: you got to keep your legs moving. And there was 2 or 3 plays where we thought he was bottled up, and he just kept chugging, and broke out of the other side. He did an outstanding job. 3-yard gain on the play. 2nd down and 7.
Virginia Friendly Automotive. If you have the winning ticket, please go to the press box.
Carpenter back to throw. Got a slant 6
Oh,
wide
he
open.
does.
Nice job. Kornberger went up high. Boy, if that ball's down just a little bit, that could have been a huge play. Nice job by Kornberger. He went up there and got it. The ball was up high. Number 6, Grant Kornberger, makes the catch. First down for the Wildcats inside the 15-yard line. 9:15 remaining in the first half.
Uh-oh.
There's a flag on the play. False start. Illegal procedure. Wildcats did something.
Winning ticket tonight for the football toss to win a Ford pickup from Jim Real Friendly Automotive.
They're giving away a truck tonight.
They are. All right.
I don't have a ticket.
Now, you surprised by that pass?
No.
It
No,
was right
you know-
into the wind.
Yeah. But it was a nice slant play, pretty clean. 1st and 15. Cats rolling to his left. Looking, nothing there. Good job by Carpenter bringing it down, running out of bounds.
Carpenter with the keeper.
His only other option was to try to throw it out of the back of the end zone. Loss of 6 on, or actually just a loss of 1 on the play.
Yeah.
It was 1st and 15, now it's 2nd and 16. I mean, that shows the smarts of Carpenter. You know, he could have thrown that away and tried to fit it in there and get an interception, but you're down in 4-down territory. You got 3 more downs to get 16 yards. You can do that. Carpenter, right side. Looking, throwing deep into the end zone. Ball was uncatchable.
Complete pass. Brings up third.
Number 5, Joe Miller, was the intended receiver. That showed you right there what the wind is doing to the ball.
What do you think? Where do we need to be for a field goal? How are you thinking?
Well, I think you can get the ball, you kick it low, and that's the way our field goal kicker kicks them, low and hard. I think he's in range there.
You think so?
I think so. It's more about the right-left wind that could affect him. Plus, I think we're going to get about 9 yards right here. Carpenter calls for the ball, rolls to his right, got Caleb out in front of him. Caleb gets a block, running hard with the balls, Carpenter.
Number 2, Drew Carpenter with the
Drew
keeper.
Carpenter gets the ball inside the 20, down to about the 16.
54.
It's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
12 yards to go, and he's going to send in the field goal kicker. That's Samuel McMacken. McMacken will be making the...
That's what I was going to say. He's going to be making it.
So this is going to be a tough one. There's no doubt about that. It's on the right hash. Wind is blowing hard to the right.
Oh boy.
You got Joe Miller, the punter, holding. 34-yard kick. Spot is down. Kick is up, and it was low enough to stay out of the wind, but just didn't have enough leg to get there. Good attempt by the Wildcats. Not a bad drive. That, you know, we go back to it time after time. You get those penalties. And that 5-yard penalty was costly for the Wildcats right there.
I don't know if our editor is going to put that flag in, but that flag is straight out. That is tough.
That's tough.
That is tough.
Well, and I think that played into Coach Raleigh's thinking here. It's going to be tough for them to move the ball with the wind the way it is.
Well, they're on the 20-yard line. You know,
Yeah.
we give up. That's good coaching right there. Good job, bud.
Carter Ferris hands the ball off to the right side, straight ahead running. Nice hit right there by Vaccaro.
Number 24.
After about an 8-yard gain, Swain on the carry for about 8 yards. Clock inside 7:25 to go. Opening half, no score. Tough sledding out there for these Cats and these Highlanders. The wind is blowing and both defenses are playing the run tough. Second and a short 2. Remember, the Highlanders have no timeouts. Handoff, straight ahead run. Nothing there.
Wow.
He's still short of the first down, depending on the mark. Looks like they're going to give it to him. Looks like he got over the 30.
Number 24.
24 on the carry. That's Swain. Maurice Swain gets the first down.
Jerome Robertson, number 56. Thomas Wandry.
Robeson on the stop with Wandry.
As their 4th first down of the game. Adams has been good.
Clock running, 6:30 to go, no score. Carter Ferris. Ferris looks to throw the ball, little slant out to number 4. Makes a nice move, makes another nice move. 10-yard gain by Weeks, Colin Weeks.
Number 10, Carter Ferris pass complete. Number 4, Colin Weeks. Tackle made by number 50.
Another first down for the Highlanders.
Pass completion is good for Adams, first down.
And I'll set them at about the 42, JR?
That would be pretty close. 1st and 10 for the Rochester Adams Highlanders. No score, 6 minutes to go here in the opening half. Handoff straight ahead running, got some room. Highlanders are finding some holes in that defense. Swain again on the carry, gets another 8 yards. Boy, when you get 8 yards on the first down play, you're doing something.
Down to 2. Hayden Pender, please go to the press box. Hayden Pender.
Makes it very difficult to stop them on getting first downs when they get 8 on first.
Pender.
It's been Swain who's been getting the most of the yards here. He's looking good.
Number 24, Maurice Swain, leading ball carrier for the night. In the shotgun, Carter Ferris bobbles the ball, grabs it up, runs straight ahead and gets the first down. Nice job by Swain, Ferris right there. I think he was going to hand the ball off on a sweep.
Number 37, Austin Schlitt. Initial timeout for injury.
We got a Wildcat down.
Yes, we do. Now Bud's heading out on this one. I don't usually see Bud head out.
Yeah, it looked like he. Looks like he's holding his head, like he got bounced on the turf or something. So what's happening on OCTV these days? And by the way, thank you for allowing this game to be broadcast.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for covering it. How many years you been doing this now?
I think this is number 11. I think we
Is it
talked
11,
about that
really?
last year, 10 years doing it.
Yep.
And thank you, Jimmy Hughes.
Yep.
Accident, he didn't feel well, and he stepped in, kind of the Wally Pip.
Yep.
Is that number 37? Austin Schlick, he made the tackle on that play.
Well, we got to hope he's okay.
I got a feeling that's a concussion, and concussion protocol will take effect here. We got a master down there, and our trainer.
Oh, Andrew McDonald.
He is a master.
Absolutely.
And I will also mention to you.
Steve Zurbrick?
Hey,
Christina told me to come up and say.
He's over there.
He's over here?
Oxford is very, very progressive when it comes to the concussion protocol. They have all their athletes tested. All right, we got a flag on the play. That's usually, if they stop the play, usually means it's on the offense. Looks like a 5-yard walk-off against the Highlanders. A little movement on the offensive line. Wow. You couldn't hear it, but the referee turned on his microphone and all you could hear was wind.
Yep.
So, going to bring up a 1st and 15. Highlanders been moving the ball nicely on this drive, but they're kind of held up right now.
West corner of the track near the football field. The Hall of Fame inductees.
Oh, you're right. They're getting the Hall of Fame inductees ready for the halftime.
Yeah, and they 4 of the 5 made it here. 1 all the way from Florida, I believe. The 3 of the 4 made it here, and the family is here for both the other 2 that couldn't make it. So Wildcats wave off that penalty. I don't understand what they're doing. They picked the flag up, so there is no flag. So they're going to replay first down.
Oh, boy.
Inside 5 minutes, no score. Highlanders versus Wildcats. Offsides.
Oh, boy.
Offsides by the Wildcats. Boy, this is what we saw last week from Southfield AT. Some undisciplined play. Wildcats aren't known for that, and they'll fix that all up. Big fella come in there. Big number 79 for the Wildcats. Christian Liebrich.
It'll make it a 1st and 5.
1st and 5. Nothing there. Wildcats hold him up. Gain of about 1.5 yards, 2 yards. Swain again straight ahead. Might have got 1.5 yards to 2 yards.
Number 50.
Ball spotted at the 41-yard line. They need to get to the 37. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 4. Second and 4. Carter Ferris. Again, the Wildcats offsides. I don't know if they called it. I don't see a flag. I didn't see nothing.
Okay.
I didn't see nothing.
Talking maybe about the weather.
Will you guys film the
3rd down, 4 yards to go.
Can you do that at the end of just before the 3rd? Will you have your cameras running? You can do that.
Clock is stopped at the 4-minute, 8-second mark here in the first half.
They need to have documentation based and go through the weather. Through the insurance policy. It's a legal document. It's a legal document.
So the Highlanders, Wildcats looked like they was moving again. Quarterback bust free, wide open.
Oh, no.
He's going to take it to the house. Number 10 down to the 1-yard line.
number 10?
Carter Ferris kept the ball going over the left side and broke free. Huge gain. Gets the ball just to the nose of the end zone.
The Oxford goal line.
Wow. That is the biggest play of the game. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
3:45 left here in the first half of the game.
Well, the Wildcats kind of got caught off guard there a little bit. There's a lot of commotion. Seemed like in the middle of the field, and then all of a sudden, number 10, Carter Ferris, took off running with the ball. Straight ahead run into the end zone. There's no call by there's a call by the referees. Finally, they give it to him. Touchdown. Carter Ferris with the touchdown. It was his run that got him down to the 1. And he punched it in to take the lead, 6-0 Highlanders with 3:24 to go here in the opening half. But really, it's been 4 yards in a cloud of pebbles like this turf is for the Highlanders. They've been moving it a little bit at a time. This last drive, a lot of 8-yard runs, and then their quarterback busts one loose. What a kick.
Oh, extra point is definitely good.
Extra point good. Got it up in the wind, and it's landing in Lake Orion right about now. So 7-0, the Adams Highlanders. Wildcats offense has just not been able to move the ball consistently. A couple good plays, but nothing to sustain a drive.
How much do you think the weather's at play in this?
I don't know. I think it's just a little bit of nerves. I don't think the weather's really playing much into it because they haven't really thrown the ball well. They're trying to run to the outside, and the Adams speed seems to be giving the Wildcats trouble because it seems like on the ends, there's a lot of Highlanders in the backfield.
Yeah, they've
so
been quick.
I think they're going to have to make the adjustment, either run straight ahead or maybe some slant passes. They have had some luck with Kornberger on the outside.
Well, we've had a couple nice gains. One by Amir on the end.
Yep.
And then, of course, the pass to Kornberger. But special teams, perhaps.
Well, and it's been a while since we've had a huge special teams touchdown, so why not today?
That's right.
And the Wildcats will be headed north. They have 3:24 to go before the half, and they have 2 of their timeouts remaining. Boots up in the air. Going to come down in the end zone, touchback.
It'll be a touchback. The Oxford ball, 1st and 10.
In high school football, if that ball is in the end zone, it's a touchback. There's no run back. So
Mayor didn't want it. He wanted to run
he wanted to run, absolutely. So the Wildcats got to mount a charge here. They don't want to go into the second half trailing by 7. Ladies and gentlemen, stick around. The Oxford Band, Hall of Fame inductees. We got a big halftime show and the potential to give away a brand new truck from Jim Reel. Running off the left side. First down. Good hard running.
Wonder who it is.
Probably Mir. It's Caleb Talbert.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Of course, they're saying there's a fumble on the field, but one referee says the ball's down. I don't know what they're doing here. One thing about when you're running hard like that, you really got to wrap that ball up.
Fumble recovered by Adams.
It is. They're giving the ball to Adams, so they finally... Defense got to step up here. That was a big play. That could be a huge turning point. 2 scores with the weather the way it is. Could be tough. Big turnover there where you're thinking you're going to get a first down. You get a turnover.
Boy, there just is not an easy week, is there?
No, not in the OAA Red. Not in this division, and not any Friday night. This is the, looks like there's a penalty on the Wildcat. Another one. Sideline warning. No yardage there.
No penalty on the field, just a warning.
Wildcats just haven't hit their groove in tonight's ball game. 1st and 10 Highlanders. Ferris in the shotgun, takes the snap, hands it off to Swain. Swain caught in the backfield. Number 50 for the Wildcats, Robeson, made the initial hit. 1 yard loss on the play, going to bring up a 2nd down and 11. Clock running inside 3 minutes before the half. Highlanders up 7-0 against the Wildcats. Boy, the last few weeks, Wildcats offense have looked unstoppable. So maybe that win does have a lot to do with it.
That's what I'm thinking.
2nd and 11. Ferris under center. Throwing the ball out here to number 5. Nice job, nice tackle out there. That's Trent Meir, number 5 on the carry. And the reception was Bishop, but Trent Meir was up to the task. About a 1 yard gain.
Tackle made by number 46. Trent Meir.
2 minutes, 15 seconds in the opening half. Cats down 7-0. Big play right here. Wildcats need to get a stop. Of course, I don't know. They might kick it. That guy had a long extra point,
he
so
sure did.
He could make it from here.
Oh.
Ferris back, throws the ball deep, overthrows everybody.
Man, did he get rid of that quick.
Yeah, he was
That's
a little nervous. We had some pressure in the backfield. It looked like number 44, Huffnagel, was back there. Brings up a 4th down, and they're bringing out the field goal unit. So it's a 47-yard boot right here.
Well, they're facing south. The wind is coming out of the northwest, so it's
well, the way
on an angle.
Yeah, well, the way he kicked that extra point, he certainly has enough leg. Now, whether or not the wind blows it right or left is yet to be seen. Snap is good. The flag on the play, and the kick is. Come on, ref. What is it? I don't think the kick was good, so we have to see what the call on the field was.
There's a flag on the field.
Boy, you sure hope it isn't against the Wildcats, which allows the Adams team to go after it. But based on the fact that they're talking to the Adams coach, I'm thinking, no, they're marking it off against the Wildcat or the Adams procedure. She's gonna boot it anyway.
Well, that'll be a 46-yard field goal attempt.
It'll be a 52-yard attempt.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you got a
52-yarder. Of course, they got to hustle. They got to get a delay of game call here. There's no way they can swap about. They got to call they're going for it. They got the quarterback back in there.
No timeouts.
There's got to be. I don't believe they got that off. High snap. Big pressure coming by the Wildcats. Oh! Wildcats do the job on defense. That was number 44 in the backfield. Chasing him down, that's Marcus Huffnagel. Huffnagel was putting the pressure on. Boy, that play was destined for disaster the way they had to rush. Ferris, the snap was high, he bobbled it, and Huffnagel was all over him.
Do you think that was designed that way?
No.
To mess us up or anything?
No, not at all. They just knew that 52-yard kick was probably a little much, because they certainly wouldn't have wanted to turn the ball over at this part of the field with 1:41 to go and the Cats with two timeouts left.
Pass incomplete.
Pass incomplete again, going to Huffnagel. So you can see right now the Wildcats are having all sorts of trouble moving the ball. 1:35 to go, the clock stopped. 7-0, the Rochester Adams Highlanders with the lead. Very comfortable night to sit out here if you're follically challenged and it isn't blowing your hair around.
Hair follic?
Yeah.
Okay.
2nd and 10. Straight ahead running, big fella. Nothing there.
Number 42.
42.
Brendan Mickey, the ball carrier.
42 for the Wildcats.
Tackle made by number 7.
Brendan Malicki. Nothing on the carry, maybe a yard.
Gain of 1 on the plate. 3rd down.
Clock's running. 1:15. The Wildcats will take their time and run this clock down. Coach Raleigh's not going to turn the ball over with any time on the clock. They're going to call a timeout.
Timeout Oxford.
You know, it's been a very uncharacteristic game for the Wildcats. They seem real sloppy tonight. I don't know what the issue is, but they don't seem in sync in any way, shape, or form.
Well, I think they might have caught that cold from from Southfield.
Well, I think
it was contagious.
You know, I think that they might have overlooked Adams a little bit. You know, Southfield comes in with Division I players, and you come off Romeo and Lake Orion, and you're really high if there are your big rival games. And I don't think they think of Adams as a big rival game. Well, certainly they're a good team, but I don't know that the intensity is there right now.
Well, they're a solid team. They haven't made many mistakes. They move the ball very nice. They chip away at you. They look great today.
But I can guarantee you one thing. At halftime, some intensity will be installed in the Wildcats.
I hope so.
I'm guessing you're going to see a whole different team in the second half. Carpenter in a shotgun. 1 minute left here in the first half. He's rolling to the right. He's throwing it deep. He's got a wide open receiver. Kornberger down inside the 20, down to the 15.
Oh, boy.
Actually, that's Joe Miller, number 5, I believe. Boy, he was wide open, and what a great throw by Carpenter. He kind of hit him right in stride, and he got the ball inside the 15. Wildcats down to 1 timeout. Ball spotted just inside the 20. Boy, that fired up the crowd. Timeout on the field. Timeout on the field. Wildcats seemed a little out of sync again on the offensive side. That'll be their last timeout.
Health Quest, physical therapy, and medical.
So again, halftime celebration. Boy, we got a lot to watch. We got a truck that they're going to give away. I think he's got to kick some field goals to get the truck. We've got the Hall of Famers being inducted and introduced, in the band. It's always exciting to see the band play.
Well, I'll tell you, we have a Oxford Chamber of Commerce is sponsoring tonight's game.
No kidding.
That's right. So we will thank Oxford Chamber of Commerce for sponsoring the football game tonight. I'll tell you, they've been great here.
They got a big health expo coming, don't they?
They do.
Yeah.
Hey, beer, wine tasting, car demos, taste of Oxford.
Go back to that first one.
The Oxford Business and Health Expo. Hey, beer and wine tasting.
Yeah.
There we go. You want to do it?
No, let's watch this game. Let's just watch this touchdown right here with 40 seconds to go.
I like your attitude. Let's watch this touchdown.
Carpenter rolling to his left, looking to turn it upfield. Carpenter, big hit.
Number 2, Drew Carpenter.
And Carpenter was the one that laid the hit on him. Wildcats in a hurry-up offense, 30 seconds to go. Nice job getting to the line of scrimmage. Carpenter looking to throw the ball, rolling, throwing the ball. He throw a wounded duck up there. Kornberger did a nice job. That ball was a wounded duck, to say the least, and the Rochester Adams guy was camped right underneath it. Kornberger broke it up.
Well, at least that stops the clock, but I think
Yeah, that's not the way you want to do that.
That's not the way you want.
No. That's not called spiking the ball there. 16 seconds to go. Wildcats, the third down. This is about where they tried to kick the field goal before. It was unsuccessful, so they're definitely going to try to punch it in the end zone here. Now, if they do a run play, they've only got one play. If they throw a pass, they may get 2 in. So he's got to go for at least 10 yards. Running to his right. Good pressure coming. All right.
Pass incomplete.
Well, I tell you, that pressure that the defensive line put on right there was huge on that play. Didn't give Carpenter any time to throw the ball. Miller was streaking out that side, but ran out of end zone. So 10 seconds to go. This will be the last play of the half. Wildcats right now trail 7-0. They are going to attempt another field goal. 36-yard attempt by McMicken. Didn't get it off his foot real well the last time. Snap is good. Kick is better.
I think he
Kick
got it
is
just
good.
How about that?
There we go. Wildcats get on the board. Big defensive stand by the Wildcat produces 3 points. And as you know, last week we won that game, or 2 weeks ago. 3 points can be very large in the ball game. So the Wildcats.
That's good. That's good to go into the halftime.
Well, that pumps them up. There's no question. No question about it. And let's see, do the Wildcats receive the ball to start the second half? I believe they do.
And they go with the win this time.
Yeah.
So hopefully that'll have something to do. Positive bearing on this game.
4 seconds to go here in the opening half. Wildcats trail 7-3. Been a reasonably entertaining ball game. A little too many penalties for my liking. And look for a low line drive boot here.
Number 4,
McMeekin to make the kick. Weeks back. Low line drive kick. Touch right there by number 12. And he's swarmed under.
Number 12.
So that brings the first half to an end. Wildcats trail 7-3. Ladies and gentlemen, stick around. Watch halftime show. We'll be back right after this.
Time here. And that's the end of the first half of this one.
Catch all your favorite sports here on OCTV.
Just think, what if we didn't have local TV and radio? Where would I go for local sports, local politics, a mayor, city council, stuff that affects me every day? How about health? Who's covering things that endanger my family? I need to know now, as it happens, from sources I trust, people in my community. No agenda, no bias like you find on cable and social media, just facts. For news I can trust, I stay local. Support your local station. Text TV to 52886 today.
Hey, shout out my boy, Jack Gordon, number 78. Burger Gang, let's get it! Hey, shout out 50. 46. Trey Meir, 46. He's going D1 college. Wherever. Hey. Nobody has to shout.
Shout out 37, Austin Schlicht. Let's go!
Well, ladies and gentlemen, getting ready for the second half of the ball game. It was not the best of ball games to get started here. A little sloppy play on both teams' part. It's low scoring, 7-3 at the half. Rochester Adams Highlanders have the lead currently. What a great halftime show. Hopefully you got to watch it. get to see the band, the Hall of Fame class, and that gentleman did a really good job, just missed winning a free truck. So Wildcats will be kicking off. Low kick, as they've done all season long. Vaquero on the tackle, number 15. Gets Collins by the ankle. Nice job by Vaquero. He's down at the 19-yard line. That's where Adams will take over, 1st and 10. Once again, we want to thank Oxford Community TV for bringing you this game tonight. Highlanders with their first possession of the second half and a 7-3 lead. Carter Ferris stays in at the quarterback position. Number 10 had a big run to set up the touchdown. Hand off to number 3 going over the left side. Bottleneck, lots of traffic over there. Anthony Petrino, ball carrier in the second half, went off to the left side. 2-yard gain. Wandry with the tackle. Clock's running. 11:30 to go. The weather is a little chilly. It's probably in the 50s right now, maybe low 60s. And the wind is blowing, so it's hard passing the ball. So the offenses have struggled. Straight ahead run by the Highlanders, number 24. That's Swain. And gets another 2 yards. We're going to bring up a 3rd down and 6. Sam Barrett made the tackle.
3rd down and 6.
Wildcats looking to get a 3 and out here on this opening possession and get the ball back to their offense. I predicted that the Wildcat offense would look a little sharper here in the second half. Big play here early. Carter Ferris hands the ball straight ahead and met at the line. No, he pulled it out, but Ferris was tackled for a loss on the play. A loss of 2. Nice job by the right side of that defensive line for the Wildcats. Marcus Huffnagel, number 44, led the charge. Going to cause a punt. It's going to be a 4th down and 7. Oxford defense does its job. Trent Muir back, a near block, another weak punt. Ball out of bounds on the Highlanders side of the field. So the Wildcats, once again, it's the second time that the punter has not gotten off a great kick. And the Wildcats are going to get great field position for it. So what did you think of that halftime show, Rod?
Wow, that was beautiful.
Wasn't that cool?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We've got some totals here from the first half.
You do?
Yeah, we do.
What do you got?
Total offense for Adams, 124 yards. Oxford, 105.
Okay, all right, not bad, not bad.
1st and 10 for Wildcats. Carpenter, who was Oxford's leading rusher, 6 rushes for 46 yards in the first half. Hands the ball off to 46, running hard. Like that's a surprise. There's a penalty flag on the play.
Flag on the field.
Trent Muir running very hard over the right side. See what the call is. Face mask against Adams. Now there's 2 types of face mask. There's a personal foul and then there's just an inadvertent. That's an inadvertent 5 yards. Still, that takes that 3-yard gain to an 8-yard gain and brings up a 2nd down and 2.
2nd and 3.
All right, so it's 2nd and 3.
Can't get you and Steve to agree on anything, can we?
It's because he's been around here for 30 years. He thinks he runs the place. So 2nd and 2.5.
There you go, compromise.
Carpenter rolling out here to his left. Got nice move inside. Gets back to the line of scrimmage and nothing there. Drew Carpenter, he wanted to roll out. But again, the end for Adams was out there. Forced him inside and the interior defensive line caught up to him. Big play early in the second half. 3rd down and 3. Carpenter gone the whole way all season, as a matter of fact. He was 4 for 10 in the first half with 67 yards in completions. Kornberger was his favorite target, 3 for 60 in the first half.
Oh, here, there we go.
Trent Muir, what a great tackle by number 3, Petrino, coach's son. Boy, that was textbook. Looked like Muir had a ton of room, and Petrino just stuffed him. So that's going to bring up a 4th and 1 yard.
And you know what they're going to call on this, don't you?
Well, I think you're going to get a heavy dose of 46 straight ahead hard. Of course, they got the full house backfield, 46. Right side, he's got the first down and more. Inside the 20. Kind of ironic, the Wildcats, I think, have been on that 19-yard right hash 3 different times tonight. Have not succeeded yet from that distance. First down, Wildcats. Muir, right side.
And he's still going.
Nice job there, about a 4-yard run. Getting a heavy dose of pound the rock by the Wildcats right here.
Number 2.
Now, who do we thank for these wonderful statistics?
Our buddy right here, Dan Stigrett from NorthOaklandCountySports.com. And state champs here covering the ball game tonight. Dan does an outstanding job covering high school sports. NorthOaklandCountySports.com.
Thank you, Dan.
2nd down and 6. Right side, nothing there, cuts it back. Gets inside the 15 and stopped there. Nice movement in the pocket by number 46, Trent Muir.
3rd down and 5.
We're going to bring up another crucial play, 3rd down and 5 here.
Your 50-50 tickets out. The right's been made. The pink ticket, number 08.
Clock's running, 7:10 to go here. 3rd quarter, Wildcats on the short end of a 7-3 score to the Rochester Adams Highlanders. Rolling, passing. Oh, incomplete. Right off the fingertips.
And let's try to get
like
the number.
Caleb Telbert.
Yep, 17.
17. Nice throw, a little bit high. Caleb got his hands on it. So the Wildcats going to try to pull within 1 here with this field goal attempt. Right hash going to be about a 24-yard attempt. Ball's going to be spotted at the, spotted at the 21, 31-yard attempt. McMakin. Oh, nice job by McMakin.
Oh, how
That's
did he
a beauty.
get that done?
He got off to, his timing was off a little bit, but maybe he should adopt that. That was a great kick.
I'll tell you what, he had guys on that. He just got it over their hands.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So 7-6, Wildcats trail by 1. They just, they get to that 19-yard line, and it's like a wall goes up. They can't get past it.
We're going to need a big play to get in there.
No, I think you're right. I think that's what's going to happen. I think we're not going to do a long, sustained drive. That's a good, fast Rochester Adams defense, and we're going to have to break one.
I'm really impressed with their secondary and how they've done that. They've done a great job of covering everybody and putting pressure on the quarterback.
Well, the other thing that's we've had success all season long getting around the ends, and Rochester Adams is staying wide, turning every run to the inside, and bottlenecking everything. So Wildcats can't get any momentum running the ball. Wildcats will be kicking off with 6:53 to go, kicking off towards the north end zone. Low line drive kick. Number 1, Collins with the catch. Collins has got some room. Look out, 1 man to beat is the kicker. Collins gets around him. Collins with a big play. Cuts it inside, nice tackle.
Wow.
Touchdown saving tackle by the Wildcats. Number 20 took a good angle, got down there. That's Matt Pullum. Saved a touchdown, 69-yard run.
Congratulations. $406, Richard. Thank you, everybody, for participating.
That might be the biggest return that we've seen this year.
Well, we had one, if you remember, 2 weeks ago against West Bloomfield. The guy ran the ball back after we took a 10-point lead.
Yes. Okay, I forgot about that one.
So, Rochester Adams strikes with a big play, gets the ball on the kickoff returned all the way down to the 10-yard line. That's the bad news. The good news is they're on the 10-yard line, first and goal. No first downs available to them. Wildcats defense, which has been the strength of their team all season, going to be tested right here. Carter Ferris with their second possession of the half. Into the number 3, Petrino. Petrino gets it down to about the 6-yard line. They'll mark it at the 5. Misdirection play. You had Swain come right up the middle, and Petrino got the ball on the inside, cut it up, got down to the 5. Second down and goal.
From the 5.
Wildcats defense have been up to the task so far tonight. Ferris. Nothing there for Swain. Swain is leveled. Number 56 for the Wildcats, Thomas Wandry. That was a big hit by Wandry. Swain has been running pretty well tonight. Wandry laid him out right there, going to bring up a 3rd down and 4. Clock running with 5:30 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Highlanders with a 7-6 lead. Ferris looks over the defense, watch for him to roll right. Coming to the right, pushing, defense pushes back. He's not going to get in. Nice job by the Wildcats.
Wow.
Ball's going to be spotted at about the 2-yard line. Here's a gutsy call. Head coach Tony Petrino.
Number 50, Jerome.
Ball's at the 2.
The 4th and goal.
Well, the defense gives Ferris the day off there.
Yeah.
There we go.
Well,
that was beautiful.
They're going to go for it here. And why not? If you turn the ball over here, Oxford's going to start and have a 98-yard field in front of them. So far, when they've needed these short yardage plays, Carter Ferris has been the guy that carries the ball. And looks like we might have a little timeout action.
They're trying to get him to jump off.
Timeout action by the Adams Highlanders. Boy, nice job by the defense just to force this 4th down play. Now they need to finish it off. Rod, what's that Chamber of Commerce got going on?
There we go. The Oxford Business Health Expo's coming up. Hey, beer and wine tasting, car demos, Taste of Oxford. You can enhance your marketing and communication plan to help ensure that you can reach your target audience. This event will be still in partnered with McLaren and bring awareness to cancer, but will be targeted for the whole family. Sunday, October 21st at 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Boulder Point Golf and Banquet Center. Call the Chamber of Commerce for any questions, 248-628-0410.
The Oxford Chamber of Commerce getting it done Sunday, October 21st at Boulder Point. What a great facility Boulder Point is to have in our community.
Oh, it is, isn't it? Yeah. The teams usually have their banquets there. And
a lot of them do. 4th and 2. Highlanders trying to punch it into the end zone. Wildcats putting up resistance. Sweep to the right.
And
Petrino in. No flags on the play. Boy, that was just too easy. Petrino came in motion, basically went into the end zone untouched. Nice design, well executed play by Rochester Adams. Puts them up 7, 13-6 with the extra point to go. So here's a thought. Maybe you go for 2 here and go up 9 instead of go up 8. Snap is good, kick is up. Kick is still going and going and going to get that win. Kick's good.
They got a good-looking kicker there.
They do. So it's 14-6. Wildcats on the short end. Well, we called for a big play, Rod, but we sure didn't want to see it come by the Adams team.
That's for sure. I'll tell you, it's been tough. We got to get this offense going.
Yeah, they moved the ball a little bit on that last drive, but let's see what happens here.
Game in Clarkson on October 5th, just $15.
So the next time we come on the air with you guys will be homecoming. I believe that's October 5th. Schedule should be around here somewhere. Wildcats need to answer. That clock seems to run a little bit faster when you're behind.
Doesn't it? Yeah, it sure does.
Number 18, Ben Patton.
Number 18, Ben Patton, to kick the ball off for the Adams squad. He's shown a strong leg today. All of his kickoffs have went into the end zone. And this one's a low line drive that's going to get into the end zone. You know, there's many ways to kick that ball in the end zone. It doesn't have to be a big, long boot. Good, hard boot just like that one.
Well, they're playing it safe. They just want to put us on the 20.
Well, there's no question Wildcats are going to have to earn this one. They're not going to gift wrap it for sure. Adams looking to try to get to a 3-2 record. They come into tonight's game 2-2. They did outgain the Wildcats 124-105 in the first half. Okay, let's see what Carpenter's got up his bag of tricks here. Under center, right side, Mirror
Number 46, Chris.
gets the ball up over the 21, just shy of the 22. That's been kind of the way the night's gone. A couple of yards, looks like he's got an opening. Adams shuts the door. Clock running at the 4-minute mark before the end of the third quarter. Wildcats need to get an offensive drive going, get some confidence going on this offense. Trail by 8. Carpenter's played well tonight, just we haven't hit the big play. Back to throw the ball, little curl route. Kornberger on the catch.
Number 2.
Gets the ball up over the 26-yard line. I got a feeling they're setting up a double move.
3rd and 3.
Wouldn't expect it from Oxford, but Kornberger gets about 5 yards on the play. Going to bring up a 3rd down and 3. Approaching the 3-minute mark of the third quarter. Carpenter got some room. Carpenter gets over the 30, gets the first down. I guarantee you every one of these running backs tonight are going to say, man, I just missed breaking a big one, because it just seems like they get through the hole and all of a sudden, bam, there's Highlanders all over the place. I'm assuming that means it's good linebacker play. Carpenter, good job getting that first down. 1st and 10 Wildcats. Play stopped. Looks like the right side moved on the offensive line.
Yep, you're right.
Well, we're going to have to play through that. Don't have the time. Don't have many drives left. We need to get this one. Oxford Community TV bringing you tonight's ball game between the Oxford Wildcats at home versus the Rochester Adams Highlanders. Carpenter, 1st and 15. Right side, got a hole. Once again, Carpenter gets through it. Breaking tackles. Nice job by Carpenter. Nice. About a 12-yard run right there. Going to bring up a 2nd down and maybe 11-yard run. I think that's about the best run of the day for the Wildcats.
Now, Mir had a nice one earlier, but yeah, lately for sure.
2nd down and 4. Same play, Carpenter right side, busting tackles, getting the first down. Nice job by Carpenter. I'd sure like to see him put 2 hands on that ball, though. The Highlanders are trying to strip it. Nice recovery from that penalty. First down, moving the chains.
That carry's good for an actual first down.
Boy, we haven't seen much of this pound the rock offense from the Wildcats this year, and we're getting a heavy dose of it tonight just simply because I think the wind is playing havoc on the Wildcats. Straight ahead run. There's Carpenter. Carpenter's got all over the well. Carpenter with a foot race makes a cut to the left. Carpenter looking for the end zone. Carpenter down at the 4-yard line. Carpenter with the 60-yard run. And you wonder why Bud Rowley pounds the rock, because sooner or later the rock breaks. Nice job, Drew Carpenter. There's a holding call against Oxford. It's coming back. Wow. Well, I think that's from the spot of the foul. So the Wildcats, he's just short of a first down, unfortunately. Boy, that's just like that turnover earlier. We thought we had a first down and we give the ball back. Here we think we're right down on the goal line and we come back out to midfield.
18-yard run.
Need to get the first down, settle it down. Keep your head up, keep moving.
As my wife would say, just do it again.
There you go. 1:19 to go. The clock has stopped here in the 3rd quarter. Wildcats trail by 8. This is the best offensive drive they've had today. Carpenter under center. Hands the ball off Mir. Mir going right up the gut. First down. Nice job recovering from another penalty. Good job by the Wildcats. They've had 2 penalties on this drive, but they've still overcome and got the first down.
McCoy, that carry's good for an actual first down.
Ball spotted at the 45-yard line. 1st and 10, 1 minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. Mir, a little bit off to the left. Another solid run. 6-yard run on the Wildcats are kind of moving a little bit quicker, a little more pep in their step, if you will.
And all of a sudden, this running game is coming up. If they're only gonna give us the inside. Let's dominate the inside. Then,
absolutely. Once again, straight ahead, nothing there. Mir running hard.
Number 46.
I could watch Mir play all day. What heart.
3rd down and 7. Loss of 2 on the play.
78.
Well, this is where I was talking before about maybe a double move on the outside, doing something, setting something up. Need a big play. Clock running. This probably be the last play of the 3rd quarter. Cats trail by 8. Snap, Carpenter right side, nothing there.
He got tripped.
Number 2 gets over the keeper.
Yeah. Ball at the 40-yard line. Going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. Wildcats are trailing 14-6, but they have the ball.
That's in the 3rd quarter on the score. Rochester
The couple of penalties really have hurt, and one key turnover. That run right there by Carpenter, oh, that was disastrous.
Now, was that a block that gave him those yards, or was that just a block? You know, that's the thing, is if that block gave him those yards, then you understand. But I don't know. He was out of the gates pretty fast.
He looked like a sprinter there, no question about that. You have to look at the film. It's much like that Lions play there Sunday. They thought they had a touchdown and they got a pick 6. And a linebacker on the other side of the field had nothing to do with the play. Gets called for a defensive hold. So, Wildcats. Oxford Wildcat Stadium. If you haven't been here, if you haven't come down, get down here. There's all sorts of things happening. Athletic Director Jordan Ackerman making things happen here at the school. The field still looks fantastic.
Secretary Mark Steppen.
The boosters
Trustee Heather Shaver.
do a great job running the concession stand.
Also the Superintendent.
I think you can get your hats and your T-shirts here. They got a store on wheels here.
And we got the swag wagon.
Yeah,
We got the swag wagon.
And we have the cheerleaders from the middle school as well as from the high school here.
Well, here we go.
Teams, everything.
Wildcats, 4th down, 6 yards to go. Game on the line. They're going for it here. Back to throw the balls. Carpenter smothered. Ball knocked down out of the air. Lucky to get it off. Number 23, I believe that is Jaden Huffman. Knocked the ball. Barely got out of Carpenter's hands. So now we're going to ask the defense to make something happen. I don't know who Adams has played, but they sure, that 2-2 record may be a little bit deceiving. They sure look good.
Well, they haven't made a lot of mistakes.
No. They lost to Lake Orion and Clarkson is who their 2 defeats were.
Wow.
So maybe the Wildcats are thinking, well, we beat Lake Orion, so. Good job by the defensive line, stacking him up. But good hard running by Swain, number 24. 5-yard gain when it looked like it was a 2-yard gain.
Number 50, Jerome Roberson, and number 53.
Robeson in on the tackle. Wildcats need to create a turnover. Just haven't made the big play tonight. Crowd trying to fire up this defense. Nice job.
Oh, good job.
Huffnagel let him go. But the Wildcats didn't quit. They were all in pursuit. Nice job by 44, Huffnagel.
Tackle maybe number 54, Sam Barrett.
Sam Barrett wrapped him up.
3rd and 11.
Huffnagel blew up the play. 3rd and 12. Nice job by the defense so far. Time to step up and put this one down. Cool evening with a strong breeze tonight here at Wildcat Stadium. Back in the shotgun. Passes low, incomplete.
And there's a flag.
Brings up 4th down.
Carter Ferris's pass was short, incomplete. Don't like where that flag is. Usually is a defensive holding in that area. Face mask on the defense. Illegal hands to the face kind of a thing. See if it's inadvertent or personal foul. Personal foul gives them a 1st down.
50-yard penalty against Oxford, be 1st down.
Well, we saw that last week from Southfield A&T. They gave us the ball back 3 or 4 times.
They have big penalties. We're starting to get that way too. This is not good, JR.
Time to pick it up. Carter Ferris stays in at quarterback. Here comes the sweep. That's what they scored a touchdown on earlier. Same play. Anthony Petrino. Petrino with a 5-yard gain, bringing up a 2nd down and 5. Slow to get up on the play. Was number 1, Reese Collins. Inside the 10-minute mark, Wildcats trail by 8. The Highlanders on the move. Wildcats need some big plays by their defense. Carter Ferris. Hands off. Swain. Straight ahead. 54. Nice job by number 54 for the Wildcats. Sam Barrett. Fumble on the play. The Wildcats recover the ball.
Oh, boy.
There's the big play that we said we needed to get out of the defense. Sam Barrett with the hit, number 54, caused the fumble. Coach Rowley giving Drew Carpenter's little instruction, sending him out there to get this game tied up.
Now what do? You get this guy running again?
Yeah,
I mean, he's been so successful.
I think he's not gonna do anything silly, although this is the better way to pass. Straight ahead running, Carpenter.
Number 2.
Just to the right of the center, but nothing there. 2-yard gain.
Daniel French. Gain of 3 on the play. Second down.
9:20 to go here. Second down and 7. 3-yard gain on the play by Carpenter. This is old-fashioned Bud Riley football here right now, pound the rock kind of thing. We haven't seen much of that this year. It's been a little more wide open of an offense. Snap is good, rolling to his left is Carpenter, firing the ball out there. Kornberger was the intended receiver, nothing there. That's a tough play to complete when the weather's great. Clock is stopped, 8:57 to go. 3rd and 7, that's a little bit of a dangerous play in the middle of the field, but you got to kind of keep them back on their heels. Whistles are blowing. Timeout Wildcats.
Timeout Oxford.
So what kind of things are coming up on the old OCTV this week? Anything special?
Well, we're just running the sports. We got the girls volleyball, the boys soccer doing well this year.
Are they?
Yeah, they're doing well, and of course, the football team's doing well.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we've had a great fall. We're looking forward to winter too, because winter looks pretty good for us as well. Basketball team looks good.
Absolutely.
Swim team looks good right now in the fall, and that bowling team don't look too bad either.
Well, we're getting
When do you
kind of
guys
excited.
start?
We're starting in about 4. Let's see, we got 6 weeks.
6 weeks.
6,
yeah.
7 weeks.
Yeah.
Yep.
Have you ever thought about us covering? Is it possible?
It is. We've done it one time.
Okay.
And I got a young man that went to Specs Howard, and he's a bowler, so he knows the game.
Perfect.
He'd love to work with you guys. So we'll talk about that. We'll get something set up.
Yeah.
So Wildcats trying to convert this 3rd and 7. Try to keep the ball, keep it moving. 8:57 to go in the 4th quarter. In motion. Fake the pitch. He's got room to run.
Oh.
Throws the ball.
Pass incomplete.
Pass was incomplete, thrown low. Looked like Joe Miller was the intended receiver. Looked like Carpenter might have had a little bit of room to run.
4th down.
So that stops the clock with 8:51 and puts that punter on the field, Joe Miller.
Now that young man's had a good day.
Unfortunately, you never want your punter to be
your
one of your better players. There's no question about that.
But you do want a good punter.
Snap is a little high, but he handles it well. Nice kick at the Highlander receiver. Missed tackle. Vaquero
Number 4.
missed him,
Return.
but sent him wide.
Making the tackle. Number 49. Gideon Sparks.
Gideon Sparks did wrap him up, though.
The 1st and 10 for the Hawks.
Nice hustle by number 15 to get down there and send him wide. So 1st down for the Highlanders, 14-6 lead, 8:40 to go in the ball game. They're going to try to close this one out. Another face mask on Oxford, 15 more yards. I don't understand where this comes from because they have not had, there's more penalties in this game against Oxford tonight than they've had all season.
Yes.
In all 3 games combined. So I don't understand that. I just lack of concentration. They've looked out of sync all night long. But they've got time to snap out of it and pull this game out.
Well, the scoreboard sees it, and that is the key.
Straight ahead running. It's Swain.
Number 24.
He gets about 2 yards for Swain. Straight ahead.
Tackle maybe number 44.
It's not so much the yards now, it's the fact that it's taking time off the clock. And when you have an offense like the Wildcats, predominantly a running offense, you need time on that clock to score. Especially this team this year, we just don't have that big play guy. Time for the defense again to step up. Done a good job holding this tough team to 14 points. Ferris keeps the ball over the right side. Got a huge hole. Ferris running hard, covering the ball up with 2 hands. I think the Wildcats got caught trying to tackle the ball a little bit there. Gets the ball to the 25-yard line. Nice run by Ferris. A lot of Wildcats shaking up on the play. That's Caleb Talbert shaking up on the play. He's coming out. Didn't want to. Ball spotted on the 25-yard line after the 23-yard run. I got to tell you, Carter Ferris has had a really solid ball game. Nothing overly flashy, a couple real nice runs, made some good decisions.
Yeah, solid little quarterback, I'll tell you.
Yeah, and he's a junior, so he'll be back. 7:30 to go, 14-6 Adams. Straight ahead running.
Number 3.
Once again, that's Petrito on the carry.
Tackle maybe number 15, Joe Vaccaro.
Vaccaro made the tackle.
2nd down and 6.
4-yard gain on the play, 2nd down and 6. Clock at 7 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. Wildcats need to make it happen. We're running out of time. Carter Ferris. Swain in the backfield. Hit hard again, but not wrapped up. But then the rest of the Wildcats are there to clean them up. Again, that's Huffnagel who blew up the play. Huffnagel has done that 2 or 3 times, but he's got to wrap them up. Clock running with 6:20 to go here in the 4th quarter. Wildcats forcing a 3rd down and 8. Now I was watching the field goal kicker for Adams, and he was booting them from 45 and 50 yards out this direction.
Wow.
Warming up at halftime. Petrito coming to right side, or left side, turns it upfield, gets the ball to the 20-yard line, and he's hurt. Clock stopped. Break for the Wildcats. Not that you want anyone to be hurt.
Official timeout for injury.
5:55 to go in the ball game. Wildcats trail by 8.
Boy, and that clock just keeps ticking, I'll tell you. I mean, it stopped now, but wow.
Yep, there's no question. So, ladies and gentlemen, here's the deal. We've got winter sports coming. Winter sports are held inside. We have one of the most impressive Hall of Fames that I've seen, and I get to a lot of schools because of the coaching that we do. And I encourage you to come to a basketball game, come to a wrestling meet, come to it's not volleyball. What else we got going on? Girls basketball and guys basketball. There's a lot of reasons to come to the school. If you're coming for parent-teacher conferences, whatever it is, come into that gym and look at that Hall of Fame. It is incredible.
Cool. Yeah. The old schools used to just have the trophy cases. This is a lot different. This has the nice graphics, the plaques on the front, and it's a really neat looking graphic too.
It is,
yeah.
and the plaques are very impressive. Now the first years we did the plaque, they weren't like this. They were a different plaque that we mounted on the wall, but we found these acrylic ones. I say we, back when the Hall of Fame started, I was part of that program, but they're doing wonderful things with it now. But this acrylic plaque, it sticks out away from the wall. It's almost like 3D.
Yeah,
it's really great. And to read some of the accomplishments, and this young lady that was inducted today. 20 years in the service, in many, many deployments overseas, and involved in serving our country, was very impressive. So, and here's the other thing: if you know anybody that should be nominated, you need to get a hold of the athletic department. Go to the website, and there's forms. If you know a player from the past, I don't care how long ago or how short ago, and there's criteria. But if you submit somebody they're not quite eligible yet, they'll keep it on file.
Keep it on file.
And then when they do become eligible, so if you've got a family member, a mom or a dad or a grandpa, or you've heard stories. I'll tell you a quick story. I had a neighbor who was from Nebraska. They'd lived 50 years here in Oxford, but when the dad, who grew up in Nebraska, went to the service, when he came out of the service, he came to Michigan. But before he went in the service, he was all world at his high school. They tracked him down and brought him back to Nebraska and did a big Hall of Fame thing for him.
Really?
It was so rewarding to the family.
I bet.
So it's good stuff. It really is, and I applaud, the school district for keeping that going. So here we go, field goal attempt. Let's see, that's 38 yards. Snap is bad snap. Kick is huge. Bending to the right.
Are you kidding me?
That was an impressive kick. We got Wildcats all over the field. Wow, there's Wildcats. I thought we had that thing blocked. Vaqueros shaking up on the play. I can't see who the other one is there. But they want the card out right away. So they're calling for the ambulance to come out on the field. I can't see who it is. So ladies and gentlemen, we're just going to be patient here.
Yeah, I think we're going to take a quick break here, JR, and this looks like it's going to be a little while. We'll be right back with the last 5 minutes of the game.
Yes, sir. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to come back to you now. That was Ty Meir. The good news is he's awake. You saw him point at his teammates to come back and get this game. He's sitting up, which means it's not his back. Probably, and I don't even want to speculate, but I'm guessing some sort of leg injury. But great to see Ty.
He gave a fist pump on his way into the...
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So...
Well, the Wildcats really need to make something happen now. 5:39 to go. They're down by 11. They need 2 scores.
Well, we're going to need a little talent and a whole lot of luck. And it's been tough today. I'll tell you, I've not, like you said, I haven't seen these guys make this many mistakes. The flags have usually been on the other side. This has been a pretty clean team all year.
Yeah.
And this is kind of unprecedented. This is not their character.
No, and you know what? They'll correct it, but you still want to get this game. You want to do what they got to do to make a comeback here.
Yeah.
And they're not going to quit. And I think the tie thing here will do as much to fire them up as anything. So, not that you want to fire your team up like this.
No. Well, I mean, at the beginning of the season, when we played Romeo, we did a lot of throwing. It was a more dynamic offensive team. And as the season's progressing, it's changing a lot. Have you seen the evolution to this team? How the offense has changed a lot since the beginning of the year.
Well, and I think they started to get a little, I'm not going to say reliant on the pass, but the bottom line is the weather, the wind has made them change their offense a little bit. and they just haven't been able to sustain it.
I'll tell you, we've had some success. Of course, we have success in Miller's foot. I think Carpenter's running on the ground look good, especially as of late. Taking off right out of the pocket there.
Yeah.
And not giving them a chance to set up.
So Trent Meir is still on the field, number 46. His brother Ty was one injured. And good news is the ambulance is driving slow and cautious, which means it's not overly serious. Short kick. Chance for Meir to. Oh, it's Carpenter, looks like. It is Carpenter. Carpenter to the 35-yard line, running hard. A lot of emotion right now in that Wildcat team. You got to play smart now.
How's that when your quarterback goes for the return and fights for that ball, JR? I like that.
Absolutely. So first down for the Wildcats, the best field position they've had off a kickoff so far tonight. They need to hit something quick. 5:30 to go. Wildcats with all two timeouts left. There's Trent Meir. Trent Meir saying, "Brother, here I come. Here I come, brother. I'm going to get to the end zone." Nice job by Meir. Firing up.
There you go.
Firing up. That's his mom down there waving him on. Trent Meir, brother Ty and his family is a close family. Good job by Meir. The biggest run of the day for him.
How many yards we got there, JR? Help me count them off.
So 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Ball spotted on the 25-yard line. So they went from the 35 to the 25. Coming to right side. That's Carpenter. That's what the Wildcats needed. They needed a quick strike inside the 5-minute mark. Another first down for the Wildcats. Back-to-back first down plays. Timeout Adams. Adams trying to settle the momentum down. Wildcats, after the injury, really coming out fired up here. And they're getting the crowd into the game.
Now that timeout was Rochester's timeout.
Yes, Rochester called the timeout.
I like that.
They felt like they were back on their heels a little bit.
Yeah.
So Wildcats with 4 minutes and 58 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter, mounting a surge to try to get in the end zone. They're down 11 points. They need 2 scores. Once again, just a quick update on Ty Meir. The ambulance is still here, so they're not rushing him out of here as if something major serious was wrong. So that's good news. So, Wildcats, 1st and 10, ball on the 12-yard line. Handoff Meir right side, Meir pushing hard.
Number 46, Trent Meir carries the ball.
Gets the ball down to the 6, looks like about a 4-yard gain.
Number 7, Ethan McCoy.
Mark it on the 7.
4 on the play. Second down.
Second down and looks like
4. I like that.
Carpenter running straight ahead. Ball inside the 5.
Carpenter, the ball carrier.
It's going to be close to the first down. Depends on the spot. Ball spotted on about the 4. Needs to get to the 3 for the first down. So 3rd and 1. Wildcats in a hurry up. Carpenter takes a snap, right side, following number 17, Caleb.
Number 2, Drew Carpenter, the ball carrier.
Going to bring up a 4th down. Nice job by the Adams team.
Number 54, Daniel
closing the hole. This is your ball game, really.
Yes, it is.
You need to make sure you get this. Take your time, make sure it works. Got the full house backfield there on the right. Handoff, Meir.
Oh, no.
Meir stopped.
46,
Yeah.
Meir carries the ball.
Well, I tell you, great job by the Adams team. Calling that timeout, it took all the momentum away from the Wildcats. And the Wildcats couldn't get the first down. That's a deal breaker right there. That one hurt.
And the thing is we didn't have to have the end zone. We just needed the two.
Well, the first down would have been nice. No question about it. That's what you were shooting for, minimal.
Still, we're deep in our zone here, so things can happen.
Well, 1st and 10, Highlanders. They're headed north. They have an 11-point lead with the ball, 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Calling on that defense. Again, the defense has done an outstanding job today. Running the ball over the right side, number 21. Looks like Gardner.
Nico Jackson carries the ball.
Whoops.
Jackson.
Jackson.
46. Trent Muir.
Wildcats. Muir makes the tackle. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 10. I think the Wildcats took a timeout there. I think Coach wants to tell them, do not get caught tackling the ball and allow a big run. Do your job, tackle, wrap up. Wildcats come into the game with a 3-1 record and have played well in all 4 games, beating a very tough Romeo team, beating their arch rival Lake Orion, and a very talented Southfield A&T team. Their only loss to West Bloomfield, but tonight they just weren't hitting on all cylinders, and at least not yet. 2nd and 11. Little bobble there, off to the right side, number 1, but tackled nicely. Can't see the number.
Maybe number 46. Trent Muir.
Trent Muir again. Muir has played very fired up since the injury to his brother. Not that he wasn't before that. I believe the Wildcats called another timeout. That will be their last timeout of the game. Saving 3 minutes, 20 seconds to go here in the 4th quarter. Wildcats travel next week. In fact, I think they're gone for 2 weeks. Returning October 5th.
For homecoming.
For homecoming.
Yep. Should be a lot colder by then.
Yeah. Thanks for reminding me.
Yeah, there we go.
All right, big play here for the Wildcats. 3rd down and 11. They certainly don't want to give up the 1st down. They want to make sure they get the ball back right here. Still time to get her done. Defense being urged on by the crowd. That's the quarterback going nowhere. Nice job by the defense. You know, I'll say this, the defense has played well today. I mean, 17 points. This team's a good team.
And
they've made a couple really good plays with their kicker that
just a couple of key penalties, a couple key mistakes have cost the defense, but they're going to force Adams to kick the ball into this wind. Muir and the kicker, the punter, has proven he's had some struggles. Let's leave it at that. So Wildcats, if they can get a short punt here and a quick score, they're still not out of this. He's back in the end zone, about 5 yards. Muir back by himself at about the 40. Wildcats need to make sure they don't go offside to take a delay game call. Or did they use their last timeout? I believe they used their last timeout. Nope, it was a delay game.
Delay game against Adams.
Trying to get them offsides. Nice discipline there by the Wildcats. So the clock is at 2:20. 2:21 to be exact. We might need that 1 second. Punter's still about 5 yards back in his end zone. Going to take a safety. So here's the smart part about that safety. Gives us 2 points. They're still up 9. So even a touchdown and a 2-point conversion doesn't seal the deal. We still need 2 scores. That's a heads-up play there by the quarterback or the coach of the Rochester Adams team. So they get to come out to the 25-yard line and get a free kick. So big field change right there.
A lot of good calls from the coaches today. You notice that?
I agree.
Yeah.
I will agree with that.
Both
Coach
sides.
Raleigh in the first half made some great calls. Declining a penalty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was huge. And this is good. A lot of people wouldn't think to do this.
These coaches rehearse this stuff in their mind all the time. Situational coaching.
Well, with 2:16, that leaves it really difficult.
Again, the key thing is, the Wildcats are not a quick score offense for sure this year. And with 2:16 and you need 2 scores, it's kind of hard to pound the rock. You got to get it in there. So let's hope that Mr. Meir can do something on this kick. I'm sure they're going to try to kick it away from him. And this kicker is a D1 prospect, according to NorthOaklandSports.com. And now you see why. Oh, right through the hands of number 20, pull him down to the 5. Opened up the field, he gets a block.
Number 20, Matthew Pullman on the return.
Matt Pullman. Ball went through his hands. It was a tough one to handle for sure, especially in this wind. Going to be, now you look at the difference in that field position, taking that safety. Smart play. And look at the kick the young man made.
From the end zone to there. That's amazing.
Yeah, well, he kicked that from the 20.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
But that's still a long kick. All right, here we go, Wildcats. Need something big to happen quickly. Rolling to his right is Carpenter, looking for a pass. Got number 6, Kornberger. Out here, that's a first down. The clock is stopped. Now, remember, the clock stops on every first down, so every play that they're going to try is going to be 10 yards or more.
Jackson, first down for the Wildcats.
Or they're going to get right out of bounds. Oh, he caught the ball, stayed in bounds. They got to move. Mistake made there.
2nd and 4.
6-yard gain on the play. Snap is good. They're going to the exact same play, out of bounds. First down this time.
And that'll stop it at 136.
Number 6, Grant Kornberger.
Boy, Kornberger just runs his defender off of him, turns around, and the ball's there. I still think they're setting up a double move. He turns around like that. That defender comes up, he breaks down the field. He's going to be wide open. There's no safeties back there to help. There it is.
Oh, there's a flag on the play.
Pass interference. It was a defensive holding on number 5, Miller. But number 6 did do the double move. He didn't get free. He didn't sell it. But that play was designed to go to Miller, I think, all the way. I think that's a spot foul. So where the holding was, let the Zebras tell us what's happening here. So 1:30 to go on the clock. Wildcats are moving the ball.
Wrong way, wrong way.
I'm not certain what's going on here. The coach over there is pointing the wrong way, and the referee's buying it. So it's a 10-yard penalty. It's a first down, so they're moving the chains.
It's a 9-yard penalty. It was on the 41. These guys cannot do math.
These guys are just struggling out there. The referees. I think the coach on the other side is going to messing with them a little bit. All right, here we go. 1:30 to go. Wildcats. Finally, referees get it right. Ball on the 50-yard line. Carpenter Caught in the backfield. 65. Timmy Anderson made the tackle, come in untouched. Can't do that when you're trying to run.
And the clock is still running.
I don't understand that. Maybe trying to catch him off by surprise. Here comes a big old blitz. Number 5 makes the catch. That's Miller, but he's tackled immediately. Wildcats got to go. So they need to score here within the next few seconds. Get an onside kick. Carpenter back. Heavy blitz coming, heavy rush. All right, there's really nothing wrong with that. Incomplete pass, thrown short. Going to bring up a 4th down.
Flag on the field.
It's a flag on the field. I thought I saw a hold by the Oxford Wildcats.
Holding.
I did.
Yep.
Well, you got 6 guys up there blocking, and you got about 9 guys coming. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure it out. It's going to be tough to block them all.
Brings up 4th down.
So this is your ball game again. Wildcats 4th down and about 7. Definitely need to get the first. Need a score quickly. Here comes a heavy rush by Adams. Nice job by Carpenter hanging in there. And a beautiful strike for a 1st down thrown out to Kornberger. Nice job right there. Carpenter showed great courage. There was a rush all around him. Clock's running at 35 seconds. 1st down, Cats, right side. Carpenter running.
Number 2,
that's he's hoping to get the 1st down on that to stop the clock.
2nd and 3.
Precious times running off the clock. Carpenter back to throw. Big rush. Nice catch right out there by Huffnagel, number 44.
Did you see him drag that down?
I did, and that's clock is stopped, but he's got to spike it the minute that they call it. And he's running a play. Big rush. Got an open receiver, another 1st down, but the clock is going to run out.
Number 2,
Wildcats fall to the Highlanders of Rochester Adams. Let's see what they're doing out there. Because I sure don't know how you get a 3-point conversion.
How about Adams?
Yeah.
And this is the best we've moved the ball all day.
Well, it's a different.
It's a different scenario.
Yeah, it's a different scenario. The defenses are different, and your play calls are obviously different. But ladies and gentlemen, as we wrap tonight's ball game up, we want to keep our thoughts and prayers for Ty Meir. I know I don't feel like he's seriously injured as far as the life and death type of situation, because the ambulance was very deliberate, and when they left, and they waited for his mom and dad to get there and the whole bit, and they were here in the stadium. So say a little prayer for him and his quick return to athletics. He wrestles, all-around athlete, good kid, and we hope the very best for him. So Wildcats looking to try to score here at the end. Final play of the ball game. Wildcats lose 17-8. Their offense never got rolling, and it proved that the defense did a good job. 17 points to this team. I feel like that's okay. We just couldn't get the offense going.
I think this Adams team is better than any other team we've seen yet this year, though, too. They look really good. Like you said, they weren't flashy. They didn't make a lot of mistakes. Defense was fantastic. Their backfield, their linebackers, awesome. They contained us.
They certainly did a great job of containing and not giving us the corners, and then their linebackers closed the holes up in a hurry. But Wildcats never looked in sync from Jump Street.
Yep.
For first play of the game, they had a penalty, and they were down inside the 5-yard line on their opening kick. So, you're going to have these games. Great teaching moment for the coaches, and when they come back from homecoming, I'm sure they'll be fired up and ready to roll.
Well, we got a couple weeks away, and like you said, we'll be back for homecoming.
Absolutely. So, ladies and gentlemen, for Oxford Community TV, I'm JR. He's
Rod Wright and Dan Swice, and Lori on the field down there. She's doing. I see her right now. She's getting all the stuff on the field. So Dan will put it all together in a couple days, and it should be a nice looking program.
Awesome. Thanks again.
Thanks, Jar.
Today's game was sponsored by the Oxford Chamber of Commerce. Please join the all-new Oxford Business and Health Expo. This event offers a limited number of vendors the opportunity to showcase their products and or services. For additional event details, call Amy at 248-628-0410. The Chamber looks forward to working with you.